was rushing that morning, and if I hadn't have been rushing, I might have took more precautions and the accident might not have happened. I'm Ashley Herbert, I'm 31 years old. I live in a small village called Clifton, just outside Penrith, Cumbria. I'm married to Elizabeth. I grew up on a family farm, which got me interested in agriculture. From there, I left school and went to Newtonrig Agricultural College, roughly 2007. The farm I currently work on is Clifton Hall. It is a dairy farm. We're milking 400 cows. My job role here is predominantly tractor work and running the outside, the land and everything else outside of the yard. I've always been interested in machinery. I've been round machinery and on machine operated machinery from a very young age. I'd like to think I've always been fairly safe around machinery. I never really took risks or anything like that. Yeah, so it started off as same as any other normal day at salvage time, really. I serviced the machine up. Everything was just as you'd expect. Jumped on the machine and set off to drive to the job. Couldn't have asked for a better day, to be honest. I pulled up into the field, set the machine to run, and it came up with an error on the computer saying the sharpening stone door was open still. Opened it, closed it, opened it, closed it, jumped back on the machine and tried to fire it up again, and still coming up the error, so jump back off. This happened 2 or 3 times, so at this point I was starting to rush about, probably not taking the precautions I should have been taking, and I jumped off the machine with the drum running unknown to me, and I'm starting to look around trying to find what's wrong with forage and why it won't run. The acreages we're doing here, a few weeks on the farm means I probably was only on it for 2 or 3 days prior, so everything was quite new to me at the time. The machine we'd had prior to that, we used to have a lot of sensor problems, debris, grass, anything could be in front of the sensor and it would stop it running. So I was reaching in, and the first thing I knew of my hand being entangled in the blades was I felt the draft. But by that point, I'd already lost the hand. The hand was gone at that point because of the delay. The drum was running around at 1200 RPM at that point, so it's just a massive mincer effectively. So I'd reached in, and as I say, I felt the draft. The blades came down on that bit of my arm and literally just took everything off. All I was left with was the palm skin on my hand there, and I just felt helpless. We cut corners. We all cut corners. We know we're doing it, and we think, oh well, we've done it like that before. It'll be all right. And a lot of the time, just taking a step back. If you pause instead of rushing into something, you can realise the dangers of what you're actually taking on, and you can do something about it. It might not take much longer to do it the safe way, but that shortcut could lead to a nasty accident. You may lose your life. You may be the person next to you or working with you. It really started to dawn on me that it was never going to get any easier. I was still going to have to struggle if I wanted to put a PTO on a tractor out like that. I was still going to have to wrestle it the same Yeah, I'm achieving everything I want to do, and I can do everything I want to do, but it's not easy.